Hey, what's going on out there? I'd like to welcome every single one of you to Water Your Soil. So, if you're new here, I have two rules. The first rule is to always use your own discretion when it comes to credit cards and your credit score. The second rule is to always verify whatever it is you learn, whether it's on this Water Your Soil channel, another channel, or anywhere. That should be a rule of life to verify whatever it is you learn. Now, this video is going to be a little different. Actually, it's going to be a lot different from the other videos that I do. You know, I was doing a little reminiscing. We are coming to the end of 2023. So I was doing some thinking. I always like to reflect, especially at the end of a year. And one of the things that I was thinking about is my journey when I first started off in regards to credit cards. Now, if you're new to this channel, you probably don't know, but I told my journey in regards to FICO credit scoring and how my credit score went from poor to excellent credit. That's on this channel. It's on the homepage. You can see that video. It's about the embarrassing story which led me to increasing my credit score from poor to good. I went from a 549 all the way up to the 800s. And this is not that. This is about my credit card journey. So I remember back then, and I reflected to back when I first signed up for my first secured credit card. And that was in 2015. Now, mind you, a lot of you may not know, I had a credit card prior to that. Back in 2006, Best Buy approved me for a credit card. It was like a luck of a draw, if you ask me, because I didn't expect to get approved. But Best Buy approved me for a $300 credit limit credit card. And I had that credit card up until 2014, which is a decent amount of time. You figure 2006 to 2014, that's 8 years. That's 8 years of credit age with a credit card. But I will say, I wasn't using that credit card right. I didn't really understand anything about a credit card. I just kept it in my wallet and used it whenever I wanted to go max out that 300 at Best Buy. Well, eventually I forgot about it, stopped using it, and Best Buy closed the card down. And when I tried to get the card opened back up, they were like, no, you will have to apply for a whole new card. And at that time, I was just learning about credit and credit scores and things like that. And I realized that I didn't have the credit score in order to apply and get approved for a new card, especially a store one. So my journey really started in 2015. This was around the time when I first got on YouTube. There were very few credit card YouTubers back then. You had Sebi, you had Credit Shifu. It wasn't that many at all. It was about literally a handful. Right now it's a lot, but back then it really wasn't a lot. So I would try to learn as much as I can. I didn't just use credit card YouTube. I also used Google in order to search and find as much information as possible. But I'm going to leave you right there for now because I'm going to rewind. I'm going to rewind to my upbringing. So I grew up in an environment on the east side of Buffalo, New York. A lot of poverty. Just about everyone who grew up in the neighborhoods I grew up in were poor. So I didn't have any knowledge in regards to, financial literacy. I knew about credit. As far as, hearing about it, everyone talks about credit scores, but it scared me because I didn't know anyone personally in my immediate reach that had a good credit score. It was like just about everyone who I know as far as close to me had a bad credit score. And those who didn't, I really wasn't close with them like that in order to get a cosign. So all I knew was to stay away from credit cards because credit cards were bad for you. They ruin your credit score. And buy here, pay here dealerships and payday loan places, right? So that was my upbringing. Now, let's fast forward it a little bit to why I got on YouTube. The reason why I got on YouTube, I had been helping people out with learning about credit scoring, how FICO credit scoring works, and how credit cards work prior to YouTube, at least a couple of years prior to YouTube. So one of the reasons why I decided to get on YouTube was so I could reach people. Because if you're going just specifically outside of social media, your reach is really not going to be anywhere near as your reach could be by using social media or YouTube or something like that. So I knew there were other people out there like me, people who may not necessarily have come from the same type of environment and background as me, but Maybe they fear credit cards. You know, there are a lot of people out there telling people that credit cards are so bad and to stay away from them. Or maybe they don't know much about credit cards. Or maybe they think credit cards will land them in a lot of credit card debt. A lot of people have a lot of preconceived notions when it comes to credit cards because there's so much misinformation out there. And plus, there's a lot of bad proof out there to back up those claims because look at credit card debt. Credit card debt is currently in the trillions. So if someone was to go and say, hey, don't get a credit card because you're going to put yourself in credit card debt, they have a lot of proof. They have an enormous amount of proof that it will. But I wanted to get on here to reach and touch those people. I'm not your average credit card YouTuber. I don't look like the average credit card YouTuber, and I'm aware of that. But I wanted to get on here in order to reach the people who relate to me. And, you know, sometimes people come by, they may say something about the way I pronounce words and things like that. I'm not going to code switch. I didn't come on YouTube to code switch. In fact, I shouldn't have to code switch in order to get my message across. So you're not going to get that over here. But I want you all to know my reasoning for getting on YouTube is to reach people who may not normally have access to me, but they come across my channel and they want to learn about credit cards and FICO credit scores and how to better their situation. So to fast forward more, once I got my secured credit card and I learned as much as I could about the secured credit card and how to graduate them, I was able to graduate my card. Once I graduated one secured credit card, I had another one that I started with around the same time, about a couple of weeks to a month later. That one graduated as well within the same time frame, within a couple of weeks to a month. So I started off with 2 secured cards. My credit was horrible when I started off. It was in the 500s. Those secured credit cards helped me at least get to the 600s. After the secured credit cards graduated, I was able to get approved for an Amex card. Once I got approved for the Amex card and I opened up another loan, I had a credit mixture. It increased my credit score. And I was able to go from having a credit score in the 500s to the 800s. I also was able to go from having one Amex card to more than 5 of them. I also was able to get approved for business credit cards as well as personal. So this is why I'm here, because I don't like to look at myself as an outlier. But I will say there are people out here who, you know, they may not have graduated from Stanford or Harvard or a prestigious university, or they may not have grown up spoon-fed, or they may not have grown up in an upper middle class neighborhood or grown up wealthy. I want you all to know credit cards are for you as well. A high credit score is for you as well. There has been someone trolling my channel for the past 3 to 4 months, and I understand why they're trolling it. They want my channel to fail, but I don't pay that any mind because I'm still here putting out videos because I know there are people listening. And that's why I'm on here, for the people who've been through the same thing as me, or you could be someone who grew up middle class, upper middle class, wealthy, whatever. This information is for anyone who's willing to grasp it and learn. Any of you watching could better your situation, whether your credit scores or going from one credit card or no credit cards to more than 5 or more than 10. It's all up to you. It's all up to your effort. But I just wanted to make this video. Like I said, it's not on a specific topic in regards to a credit card, but I wanted to speak to you all to let you know, like, yeah, I had a journey that's not normal. It's not like a lot of people's journey, especially when it comes to credit cards. Going from poor to the Amex Platinum, that's not supposed to happen. But if I did it, you all can do it too. And that's what I want you to know. Of course, some people may look at the Amex Platinum like, hey, that's not a big accomplishment. They may feel that anybody can do it. But for someone like me who grew up poor, credit cards nowhere in sight, it was a big accomplishment. And it's more to get. It's more meat on the bone. But anyways, if you're new here and you're feeling the vibe, this is Water Your Soil. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, turn on all notifications. That way you don't miss a future video. And this goes to every single one of you watching. Be sure to hit the like button. That way the algorithm know you like this video. I just wanted to get on here and talk with you all. I'm going to be doing more videos like this in the future, but everything doesn't have to be technical and about a specific credit card. I just wanted to vibe with you all and let you all know where I'm coming from, especially those of you who are not familiar with this channel. This is Water Your Soil. I appreciate every single one of you for watching, and I'm out. Wait. Before you leave, be sure to check out the description box below. That way you can have all the credit resources from Water Your Soil. Also, be sure to hit the subscribe button, the like button as well, all right? In the description box below, I always tell people, check out the description box below for extra resources from Water Your Soil. Part of the description box also showcases my book that I have. I have a book. It's been out for a while now. It's been out for years. It's titled Strategies to Master Credit. The book is available. It's on Amazon. It's on Barnes & Noble. Most online bookstores have the book. And the book is basically about how FICO credit scoring works. Once you understand how FICO credit scoring works, you're pretty much on your way to helping yourself build, develop, and maintain a good credit score. So check the book out whenever you get a chance.